Today we are still learning foundation. Now, I talked before about turtle freeze. If you follow the tutorials or if you didn't, like I personally think as a b-boy, as a beginner, you should really master this one, right? If this one is hard for you, a lot of stuff is going to be hard for you, right? So that's actually with your head from the floor and your knees very low. The problem with that move is that it looks ugly. So if you show me that move, I will look, ugh. But you know, as a foundation, it's awesome. So you learn a lot from that one. But today we're gonna make a more beautiful one, and this is quite a simple one. I don't personally like baby freezes, but it's in the same concept. So what we're gonna learn today is that simple freeze, actually sort of like a baby freeze, but your feet stays on the floor. So what we're gonna do, where the hand is normally in the belly, we're gonna put it sideways like this, right? And all what we're gonna do is lean over. So what we're gonna do is put our hands on the floor, shove our front leg to the front like we're doing step one of the sixth step, and now use that leg, as you see mine is bent, to push myself over like this. Now take a look at my head. See that it's nowhere near the ground. So when a b-boy sees this, right? Basically, all pro b-boys hate that freeze because they can clearly see you are a beginner, right? Your face is on the floor. Unless you think it's funny, you can do that. I sometimes do it for the hell of it, right? But basically, do not put that face on the floor, guys. So look up. That's all you have to learn. It's not hard. It's the same move. You essentially look at the roof a little bit. So once more, our hand, is on the side. Lock this hand because you're going to stand on it. You can bend it, put it all the way over here. So all we're going to do is lean over and put our foot to the front and now push over. Now, when you look at this leg of mine, it's bent, but because my feet and head are on the floor, it's very easy. Now I can bring my knee a little bit forward, and that way, even with little flexibility, see, I'm it looks very flexible, right? But we want to straighten that leg. So stretching is a plus, right? And from this point, I can point that toe. So if you want to be on the beat, it's actually tick, 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 right? You can play with this position very nicely. You can grab it, grab the knee, grab this, grab this. See, I don't really need that hand. Well, but for me, it's of course easy because I always break dance. But basically, you know, I really don't need that hand because the foot and the head is on the floor. And the thing is, it looks nice, right? It doesn't have to be hard. It has to look nice. So when you do this move, well, you start from your knees. It's easy. You can, of course, start. Last tutorial was a coffee grinder, if I'm not mistaken. So you just start from the coffee grinder. But this is a very easy freeze. Now, what I like when you enter it from, for instance, your knees, that you make this little swing with the arms. It looks nicer. And instead of putting the hand in the front, I like to put it ever so slightly more behind my head. So it looks like this. I make that little swing, clack, right? Nice freeze. Now, from this position, I can do a lot, right? And as you gain control, you can actually go more up, right? So this is a very good move to start practicing. Like always, I really suggest training both sides. It will help you out a lot. So it's exactly the same thing. You lock this to the side, you lean, there it is. It's very simple. You can put your head on the floor and actually lean there, right? And it will help you get control. So once more, very simple freeze, almost like baby freeze, but a little variation on it. It's more or less side freeze, right? Not really air chair yet. So one more thing is when I talked about that handstand, I said, look, whenever you fall, you have to work. That is the same in this freeze. So you're doing that freeze and you might fall over. Push with your fingers on the floor and try to fight that. As you get better at the freezes in general or better at holding yourself, this is a lifesaver, right? Just don't expect to be balanced. Nobody is really balanced, just they know how to hold themselves. Guys, practice this freeze. It looks very nice. Try to find nice ways to get into it, right? It's actually the same freeze as your normal turtle freeze, but you can actually turn into that one, right? It's very simple. Guys, practice this. It's easy, and try to master it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you